Hi guys, welcome to today's nail tuition. So what I'm doing here is I've just finished prepping my nails by buffing them down. What I'm applying here is Nail Pure. It's really great for dehydrating the nail bed and also helping in getting rid of bacteria. So Nail Pure is by NSI and it can be used with any nail system. So best way for it to work is allowing it to dry. You can tell when it's dry when the nail looks dehydrated. Now the next thing I'm applying is the Attraction system, their primer, which doesn't dry to a chalky white colour, it just stays quite wet looking. This is a really good primer. I've found since I've been using this that I can go about 4 to 4.5 weeks without any lifting whatsoever. The Attraction is an amazing product. I'm really happy with it. So applying that all over and allowing to dry for approximately a minute. Okay, I'm actually going to be doing forms today instead of applying tips. So I've just cut and rounded off all of my nails, just neat and tidy. Those are my nail art that I'm going to be using, just little glitters. So I'm just going to take off a foil, and I actually like to cut the bottom to open it up so that I've got a lot more movement and a lot more freedom when I'm applying my foil. So I'm wanting it to sit underneath the free edge as tight as it can, and then by squeezing the edges at the end, it just keeps it all together nice and tight, and allows me to apply product on top of there. Now that's just a picture of my nail art. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just really pretty and sparkly. The Attraction Sheer Pink is one of the products that I'm using. Now the first product that I'm applying there, it's my own blend. It is the Attraction powder, so I've used the white Attraction powder. I've also used, I think it's called Pink Mask, and I've also used a glitter mix. So I'd say probably 10% glitter and half of the white and half of the pink to make that mixture. So it just makes a nice opaque mixture. Adding my little bits of glitter onto the wet acrylic and then a sheer pink coat on top. And I'm just doing this in layers. It's really easy. So there we go, the final layer on the top there, and then I just continue with the normal application right to the back. I'm just using Attraction, NSI Attraction in Sheer Pink across the top. It's a really beautiful colour. It's very crystal clear, but it's just got a nice warm blush pink colour to it. So it's not opaque at all, it's very translucent. Okay, on to my second one, again using that opaque pink. It's like a baby pink colour. So it's a really beautiful baby pink with a nice opalescent shimmer through it. So I'm using that as the base. And then on top of there I'm building in my my glitter, little nail art glitters. And just picking those up, and I usually build it in about 2 layers. So I apply 1 layer, as you can see me doing now. So add a couple, and then I'm going to apply the sheer pink on top, and I'll add a few more, and then I'll apply sheer pink over the entire nail again. Now what I'm doing here is I'm wanting to have at least 2 balls on my natural nail area. So that first ball, I'm wanting to get a nice high apex across that middle section to help with strength. And the third ball around my cuticle area is going to be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to be very cautious to make sure I don't touch the skin. If I touch my skin, I'm going to risk lifting. Okay guys, you'll have to excuse my rather messy desk. I just brought my product home from the salon. And you'll have to please excuse the boob shots. That's my boyfriend on the other end of the camera. He seems to be getting my boobs into the camera quite a bit, so my apologies. So this is me just applying a foil and then beginning the process again. Starting with my baby pink coloured powder. and then embedding my little glitter inside it. So I find that sticking the glitter on a hard metal surface makes it a lot easier to pick up. And just because the brush is wet, it just jumps itself onto the brush and stays there till you put it onto acrylic. Now remember, when you're applying your acrylic for this particular look, each layer, try and make it very, very thin, because we're building up layer by layer. We're doing about 3 layers. It's very easy to get it thick. So I'm actually doing really, really thin layers here with a slightly wet powder to liquid ratio, perhaps a little bit wetter than what I would usually use, just so that I've got a little bit more time to play with the glitter. Now that's actually my NSI Attraction sheer pink powder in that metal canister. Personally I just prefer the metal canisters in my salon. They're a lot easier to keep clean. They look quite tidy. But that is the product that I actually have inside there. Patting out that product so it's got a nice even coverage. Wobbly camera, sorry guys. And making sure you wipe off your brush quite regularly. Just so that because we're playing around with the acrylic a lot, if you leave your brush without being wiped, sometimes I find that the acrylic starts to harden inside it. So I like to wipe my brush a lot to make sure I get my excess acrylic out of the bristles. Apply my third ball there. Now ideally, around that cuticle section, you actually want the acrylic to be about half the thickness of what it would be across the middle section. Obviously, aesthetically, it looks a lot better, and that's actually going to help with your lifting. So these are the 3 before I started buffing. Now sorry guys, my camera battery was dying and it would only allow me to take photos, so I just took a few photos of my stages while I sent my partner down to the shop to get new batteries. And unfortunately you will have missed the filing part, but I'll show you the file that I'm using. It's the NSI 100 grit endurance file, and they are amazing files. They last about 4 times longer than any file I've ever used. So I've done my filing, and I'm just going to go straight into how I finish my nails. I don't buff. I use NSI Glaze and Go. It's a gel top coat specifically formulated to cover acrylic nails. So we just put a nice coat on as if we're applying nail polish, and then we put it underneath a UV light for 1.5 minutes to cure. Now this is fantastic stuff because you can actually paint your nail polish on top of this stuff and remove it with acetone, and it leaves this perfect shiny surface underneath as if you've never had polish on there. I will never ever go back to buffing. I will only ever use this product ever again. So as you can see there, it starts to bring up that beautiful, nice, sparkly nail art. So that blue light, that's my NSI gel lamp. Pop it under there for 1.5 minutes. And once it comes out, we're good to go. Nurture oil, best thing ever. It's a fantastic cuticle oil. Smells like raspberry and grape. So that's my finished look before I've applied my oil. My cuticles are very dry and dusty. And just a simple drop onto each cuticle. And a nice little massage, and that's us finished. So rubbing that cuticle oil in nicely, and as you can see all my pretty sparkles under there. They give off a gold and purple and green iridescent look. It's really, really pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them or ask them. Yeah, so until I see you guys next time, have a great day. Goodbye.